All right, fourth graders, today in math, we're going to be taking a look at fractions and how they appear on a number line. So in the past, we've been working with shapes, and so we've kind of had our shapes to where we can draw our shapes and figure out how many pieces we're going to cut the cake into. Today, we're going to look at fractions from a different angle. And if you notice down here, I have a number line. And if you think about your addition, subtraction, some of you still remember how to use the number line when doing addition and subtraction. This is kind of the same idea as we can kind of look at our number line. So we start with our anchor numbers, our whole numbers, 0, 1, and 2. And so when we think about fractions, we can kind of think about different ways to look at those fractions. So for example, on this number line, I'm going to show 1/2. And so if I drag over 1/2, I can see that half of the number line, it marks to there. And so we can kind of see that there's a half. Okay. And then if we want to look at 2/2, we can drag that over and drop it in, and it becomes 2/2. And so our number line shows the delineation or that mark where a half would be and where a whole would be. And then when I'm thinking about 1.5, and so I want to talk about 1.5, I can kind of go in and I've got one whole and I've got another half. So I can write this as 1.5, or I could even go ahead and write this as 3/2. And so we have 3/2 showing on our number line. And if you will see, you're going to notice that it goes all the way through 1 and into between 1 and 2. And so we know that 3/2 is halfway between 1 and 2. Or we can write that again as 1 and 1/2. And so we can kind of work through our number line the same way we do a regular shape. And then we can also, if we want, we can put in equivalent fractions. And we can see that within this 1/2, we know that we can put in, eventually we'll be able to put in 4/8. And then the 4/8 will show us that 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2. Again, this is just another tool to help us visualize what fractions look like, how they appear, and you can use this tool to work through your math problems. And I'll show you how to get to that tool. So if you go to your main page, you're going to see, wrong one. You're going to see these math tools fractions, and that's the link that's going to take you to that. And we're going to kind of go through that. And then we will also, if we have time today, set up Desmos as a whole group, or as a group of Team 1. Team 2, your instructions are this lesson video, and then to follow through with everything else on the list. There are new Khan Academy sites assignments posted for this week, as well as you can play Sumdog when you're done. Be prepared to share your learnings at 8:15 when we come back together. Enjoy this, and we will talk about it at 8:50.